You can stand if you want.
You gotta tell us what to do.
Because you think you're going to be standing for the pledge. So. All right. Let us pray. Most gracious God, we thank you for this Lions Convention and for this beautiful morning that we have had. We thank you for those who have gone walking this morning to raise awareness for diabetes. And we give you praise that we are able to join together in this room to share with one another about what we are all doing together as Lions. We pray for your blessings upon Lion District Governor Bill and upon his family, and upon Darlene and all who are supporting him on the cabinet. And we pray that as we meet together this morning, that you will be among us, that you will encourage us in doing service in our communities and in the world. For these things we pray with grateful hearts. Amen.
Amen.
Okay. Will you please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hi, Matt.
Yes.
Would you like to sing a song?
Sure. Should I go up there?
You can if you want.
No, you don't.
Microphone.
You don't have to stand. You can sit down. Are we there? I'm going to practice for next Saturday.
Okay.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light when so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last streaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed home, and the rocket's red glare, the ones bursting in air, yea, through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land and of the free, thank you, and the home of the
I told Mac he needs to practice. Next Friday morning, he gets to open the MD4 convention with that song.
Good job, Matt.
I always accuse him he gets halfway through a song and then he forgets.
I have a funny story about that.
You too, Jim.
But, okay, here's my funny story about the Star-Spangled Banner and Lions.
Yes.
When I was in District 38I, our district sponsored a rodeo, a Little Britches rodeo, and we had all these kids, and we were raising money, and anyway, about half an hour before it was supposed to start, the district governor said to me, "Lion Randy, would you please sing the Star Spangled Banner?" And then I was like, the district governor has just given me half an hour to get ready to sing the Star Spangled Banner. And I said, yes, I'll do it. And then I'm thinking through the words, and I'm not quite, I'm like, what are the words again? You would think I would know. And so I got together with another lion, and between the two of us, we figured out all of the words of the first stanza of the Star Spangled Banner. So I was able to get through it.
Yeah.
But, you know, Lion District Governor Bill, please don't do that.
At the club, I stand next to Matt, because we usually do God Bless America or something like that. So I have to give him an elbow at about the halfway mark. So he kind of remembers where he goes. He's the halfway and he's really good. And then he remembers the last part of it. It's the middle part that he likes to hum and mumble through. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our Saturday morning start off. And I'd like to start off by welcoming our International Director, Dr. And his wife. My better half is out running errands, so she'll be here in a little while, of course, on that, getting ready for the memorial service and stuff, so should we do that? Our own Pat's Council Chairman and GAP leader for the western half of the United States, Area 1. Yeah.
She's still walking.
Yeah, no,
She made breakfast in the walk this morning. We missed you this morning. Yeah, really did.
I understand.
And I welcome all the past district governors and all of the other dignitaries, which means every seat is full of a dignitary this morning. Every line is important, and that's where we start on that. So I want to start off this morning and do a little housekeeping on that. And we'll start with our membership update from Lion Barber Chamber.
Oh, are we going to, you're not calling me, you're just telling me what we're going to do? Or are you
I'm calling you to give a report on membership.
You're trying to sit back down?
Way to go, Barber neighbors!
I mean, you want to sing a song, that's up
Oh,
to you.
America be fine if you want.
Hello.
That's yours.
All right.
I'm not here.
You never were.
First of all, I have to show off, this is probably the last time, or maybe next week, that I get to wear the lioness pin. So I'm getting the most use out of it that I can. Good morning, ID Dr. Morena, Governor Bill, honored VIP Lions, my fellow Lions and guests. The district membership and no Annie, I said Annie all year until now, goals are not only to form new clubs and add new members to existing clubs, but also to retain and engage the members that we have. We welcome the Oakland Feed the Need Club, who have come on strong and excelled in service. We will soon welcome the Martinez Lady Lions Club, the newest Lions Club in our district. It's the Lioness Bridge Club, a well-established Lioness Club that chartered in 1955. So it's probably older than many of our Lions clubs. The Byron Delta Cub Club has made application and is in the process of signing up members. Hence me wearing the Lioness pin, because Lioness goes away on June 30th. And these ladies have come into Lions not necessarily happy. So we let them be Lions, or Lioness up until, now. And now they didn't even carry the Lioness name through. They decided to drop Lioness and truly become Lions. And I know we're going to do an orientation on Monday. Danny's going to do the PowerPoint, so they're getting indoctrinated. Our current membership, well, as of Thursday, is 1,016 members. Even during more than a full year operating under the restrictions of the global pandemic, we added 102 members, new members to our district. On the downside, we lost or dropped 93 members. So we are at least in the positive, only +9, but we will look better once they add the 37 new Lady Lions to our account. Due to the COVID restrictions, we had to figure new ways to do things, including meeting. I recently had the opportunity to be part of the Global Action Team presentation. We call it a triangle talk, and some of you actually joined in and saw our Zoom meeting to show the interrelationship between membership, service, and leadership. What an honor it was to work with this team. I truly enjoy being part of the team with Mo and Ray. As he walks away. Well, he was walking out on me. Boy, we liked each other.
Say his name fast.
The main thing that I want to emphasize from this talk is that members are our most valued asset. Without members, there are no clubs. And without members and clubs, there's no one to do service. Leadership strengthens our members and our clubs. Service is our goal. They all tie together to work toward Governor Bill's motto for this year: building for the future, strengthen for our foundation. Thank you for letting me serve as your GMT leader and your No Annie chairman for our district this year. And I look forward to working with the new team. Thank you.
And 15 walkers walked 2 miles, like Francis, who signed up for 1 mile, but she was so inspired with the group that was there. But Linda turned around, they were walking together, and she just couldn't go back, right? Yeah, Linda, I can see that. And let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 6, 7, 8.
Duke and I went the wrong direction.
Wait, they went to Starbucks, so I never saw them come out.
22 witnesses that saw you go into Starbucks.
Well, we get down to it, we walked over the bridge and we got down there.
Okay,
Yeah, whatever.
but we did
No
walk
witnesses.
4,400 steps.
All right.
Almost a mile.
Oh, he just moves his phone.
That's for these.
I rounded off.
So we had 9 clubs, 9 clubs participated. And if you've seen the t-shirt, we have the lion wearing a mask. So it's a commemorative t-shirt. So hopefully this will be the last year we'll ever have the mask on it. But saying that, I've got 2 more shirts left for anybody who wants one.
What size?
Double X.
That's a big one, Steve.
No, I can give one.
What is
Sponsor shirt, yes.
I'll take one.
Okay, all right, sorry, they're all done. Thanks, Barbara.
Only 2? That's awesome.
That's 2, yeah, out of 30.
Yeah.
30, so that's great. And mine, James, or is James there? He actually kind of came up with the logo, with the mask. We wanted to try to do something that was kind of commemorative of our year, your year, and we said, a mask on the lions, that's kind of neat, so these will be collector, thank you, and collector's items, so when your kids or grandkids start saying, why is that lion have grass? And explain about the COVID-19. So thank you very much, everybody. I had a great time. Rajan and I have done this walk 3 times. The first time on Friday, because we wanted to see how far we go up. Then this morning at 5 a.m., it was dark, so we had to use our phone to kind of figure out where the places were. So, but thank you very much. I think it was a real nice, easy walk, and I think.
How many years have we been doing this now?
This is our third
Third?
Third. Yeah, so we did twice in Reno and once in Sacramento.
Yeah,
Yeah, so that's great. So,
so it'd be a fourth year.
what?
That would be
It's our fourth year.
Fourth, sorry, they're like four times.
I have 4 different t-shirts, that's all I
All right, so thank you very much, and
You didn't thank me. I stopped the rain.
all right, thank you.
Well, Lion Ray, that was just perfect timing. Yes.
Good job.
You're on, yeah.
Good timing, Ray.
No. Lions Clubs International has a mission statement. It's it has a mission statement and a vision statement. Last night I talked about our mission statement. Our vision is to be the global leader in community and humanitarian service. That's what guides us every day that we are Lions. And it's all about service. This past year has been a struggle to do service, but our district has risen to the occasion. We're now number 2 in the multiple district 4 as far as number of clubs reporting service for the year. And we score high on the number of people served. I think we're number 2 in that category as well. We've got plenty of donations, plenty of service projects.
Can I ask a question?
You may ask a question.
Who's number 1 and how far behind them are we?
Although we do have a couple of clubs that are going to be holdouts, I think, till the end of the year, unfortunately. But still, I think it's a good percent. So with that, I will announce what we've chosen to be the winners in the District Governor's Service Contest. Starting with HIPAA regulations as far as dealing with patients and so on. One of the suggestions came out of our last service chair meeting for the state is you could maybe dedicate a blood drive to cancer, because children that have cancer have a great need for blood. So that's just one thing to think about. Otherwise, a lot of what we see is donations to the organizations that are hands-on with their cancer patients. The winner of Childhood Cancer Project is the best cancer project by a large club, Byron Delta. And they did that by making yarn wigs for children with cancer.
It's a great project.
And there was no entry for medium and small clubs due to just not that much opportunity. Environment, the best environment project by a large club is Berkeley. They set up and ran a surge COVID center in Porterville. Best environment project by a small club, Richmond Pinole.
All right.
They had a district environmental project sponsored by the Oakley Delta Lions. Collected bread tags and pill bottles. They're recycled. The bread tags provide wheelchairs, and the pill bottles are used by a ministry to include in medical supply shipments. Hunger. The best hunger project by a large club was Byron Delta. And they reported 1,052 plus additional 559 pounds collected for the district food drive in February, serving 3,000 people with 31 volunteer hours. And a reminder again, our people served for a project is capped at 3,000, so quite often that's going to be an understatement. So congratulations, Byron Delta. Best Hunter project by Medium Club was Hayward, Silicon Valley, Indian. 14,000 pounds of food distributed in various parts of the Bay Area, serving 3,000 people. And we know that figure went way above 3,000 people. Congratulations, Hayward, Silicon Valley. Best Hunter project by a small club was Moraga. A month-long food collection, 6 days a week from La Miranda area and delivery to programs in West Oakland. And congratulations, Moraga. Vision. The best vision project by a large club was Walnut Creek, Ignacio Valley. And they accomplished that by collecting eyeglass collection and recycling. So they've done a lot of glasses. Thank you, Walnut Creek, Ignacio Valley. The best vision project by a medium club, Walnut Creek, Rossmore, helping to collect eyeglasses and maintaining the website for Lions in Sight. Thank you, Rossmore. The best vision project by a small club was a tie, Rodeo. The Rodeo Lions maintain a mailbox as a drop-off site for recycling eyeglasses. They turn into the warehouse 5 boxes of eyeglasses, approximately 1,000 pairs of glasses, and some hearing aids for delivery. Good for Rodeo. And the other tie winner, Martinez, dropped off glasses, unloaded the trucks, which served 275 people. I didn't realize what other was. I thought, oh, that's just meetings, but other is really the service to the community that's not defined precisely by our global causes. Other goes to a small club, Moraga, contacting people in the community to check to see how they're doing in this COVID-19 pandemic. They distributed hand sanitizers, masks, and emergency numbers making masks and sewing masks. So congratulations, Moraga. The most people served in a single project, of course there's got to be a tie with the cap of 3,000, but the large, there wasn't a tie. The large club, Byron Delta, 3,000 for a food collection project. Congratulations, Delta. Medium is a tie, Hayward, Silicon Valley, numerous hunger projects, each serving 3,000. And Walnut, thank you, Silicon Valley. Walnut Creek, Della Valley, 3,000 also for a hunger project. For a small club, Rodeo, 1,000 for food delivery to Contra Costa Solano Food Bank. And then that category again, funds donated plus people served. For a large club, Byron Delta, $9,251 donated, 7,369 people served. Thank you, Byron Delta.
Yay!
For Medium Club, Hayward, Silicon Valley, Indian, 1,000 donated and 23,500 people served. And for small club Moraga, 1,705 people served. The most funds raised overall, the little club that could, Moraga, $10,000. That's a drop for them from last year's 30,000+. And that's strictly because of the pandemic, because they had to scale down their crab feed quite a bit. Improved clubs, I like this one. The most improved large club, second quarter to third quarter, was Brentwood with an increase of 450 people served and an increase of $2,020 in donations. Way to go, Brentwood. For medium club, Hayward Silicon Valley Indian improved in every metric, including a gain of 16,000 people served.
Wow.
For a small club, Rodeo, which increased people served by 1,200 people. The best zone project goes to Zone 1 for their food drive. Their clubs are Albany, Antioch Rivertown Veterans, Crockett, El Cerrito, Hercules, Richmond, Pinot, and Rodeo. Way to go, and that's all that I have for the awards. Please continue service and finish the year strong. We still have a couple more months to go. We can turn it into it's already a good year. We'll turn it into a really good year. Thank you very much.
Okay, let's just say Crockett Lion. Oh, you have one.
I'll meet you,
Thanks, Ray. James and I have already put together a program. In the middle of July, we're going to have a special awards program that encompasses everything we've done for the whole year for all of the service on that. We have quite a few awards to hand out to all the different clubs. And so that'll be our year end. We'll do that in July. So nobody has to take home any hard work today. Dr. Powers, leadership update.
Sir.
Well, just so no one's confused, the doctor is the pile higher and deeper variety, not the medical doctor. Yeah, I'm here to report on leadership, and we had a terrific year in leadership, not only in the courses that we were able to give, but just in what happened in this district. You can't have service projects without leaders. You can't add new members and new clubs without leaders. And I want to congratulate every leader, and that includes every person in this room and people not in this room, in making this such a great year. Because one person can't do it, even a club can't do it, without someone taking charge and organizing and making sure things happen. So this year, we started off even before, this is at DG Bill's direction. He corralled all of us before even the year began, and we started out giving training. We gave club presidents training before July 1. And here, I have to tell you, I came into this job fearful because I didn't think I knew anything about leadership in Lions. And so I was helped tremendously by Lion PDG Gary Long, who actually twisted my arm. I happen to be in his club now, so I couldn't avoid him. And DG-elect James, they both really worked hard on these particular trainings. So we had club president training before July 1st. We then had club officer training, again, my same super team. And then Gary Wong and I offered a nonprofit tax workshop for treasurers and for anyone who's interested in how your club fits into the nonprofit world, what your responsibilities are, and so on and so forth. We also had, Gary Wong and I did a couple of new club orientations. We oriented Alameda Yeti Club, and that was Gary, and then we both did Open Feed the Need. This, tells clubs what the leadership roles are in their club, how it's organized, what the responsibilities are, and it's just fun to get to know the new clubs. And congratulations to leader Manil in putting those specialty clubs together. Finally, our GAT team, which I also have to just congratulate, Barbara, Lion of the Year, Ray, well deserved. We put together a workshop at the end, which I think we're gonna continue next year, on the GAT triangle. How is leadership and membership and service, how are they all related? How do they depend on each other? And that was really fun. We gave that a couple of times just recently. In addition, several members of at the MD4 level, several of our leaders attended MD4 leadership summits, gained a lot of information at that level from speakers outside the multiple district. I attended the bi-weekly GLT district GLT meeting where all the district GLTs get together. And that was fun, sharing information with them. In the future, I want to do a special workshop for aspiring leaders. What are the jobs that need leadership? How can you identify them? What are your talents and interests, and how can you fit them into leadership roles that you might want to have? Where do you want to start your leadership journey, and how far do you want to go? Lion James, for example, DG-elect James, DG James, I'm sorry. Ooh, big mistake. Sorry, James, forgive me, please. He's a PhD from the Lions University. So how far do you want to go in your training? There's lots and lots to do. How do you speak in front of a group? PDG Gary Wong is enthusiastic about giving those kinds of workshops. And who can you discuss your desires with? Where do you go when you want to learn? So that's the kind of thing that I have in mind for next year. Our team is going to stay intact under DG James, and we're very pleased to do that because it was a lot of fun doing it. And I want you to all remember that leadership is a group project. You have to support your leaders, even if you decide you don't want to take a strong leadership role. You got to support. You're stuck with them, so you might as well support. That's it. Thanks.
Governor Gary Wong, past District Governor Don King, we sat down probably for 6 months and discussed how we put together our membership and leadership and service team. And I think it worked out well. And I challenged Lion Mo at the very beginning that this was about rebuilding the foundation of Lions in our district, which is something that we needed to do. And one of the things that I wanted to do was orientation. Orientation hadn't been done at the district level and on for several years, so it's time to do that. So I challenged the multiple district team to come up with an orientation plan. And I had past CC David Radke and Mark Piva come, and they gave to us, the leadership team, membership team, service team, and all the zone chairmen, they brought us an orientation program and trained us on that. Then the leadership team and the GAP team got together, and we made sure that the zones then took that orientation team down to the clubs. And what I challenged them to do with the clubs was put it in the history of that club for the orientation, because that's what's important. The history of these clubs, and I talked to one club president and said, I never knew our club did all of that. I didn't know the history, and it makes a big difference. It instills pride back in the club, pride in what they're doing, and I think that's what helped us with COVID in these clubs this year, is people took ownership of their club, ownership of what's going on. And I think that's important going forward. So hopefully we continue that. I know Lion James is part of that. So I think orientation of the clubs and orientation of new members is something we have to get back into the habit of doing all the time, because it does instill pride in what you do. And that, so it's been very important for me. So we're going to take about a 10 or 15 minute break while we do some technical stuff and set up. And then our international director is going to give us an LCI update and maybe a little bit about hurricanes and Puerto Rico. And we'll be back in a few minutes. Unless anybody wants the mic, I can do an open mic. Everybody but Duke.
Hey, I'm ready for chapter 2.
Yeah. So we're back in a few minutes as soon as we can hook up the computer. 88% voted. Now, I can't tell you if it was a PDG or a club delegate because it doesn't come across that way for me. But one of the interesting things about the vote, and just congratulations to all the candidates, they all won. James has a budget, so he doesn't have to fund his own year. Cascade was a little upset about that. But 60 votes. One person only voted once. Linda Barber got 60 votes. Everybody else got 59. So the assumption is that Linda voted for herself and nothing else.
And you would be right. And you know that's a good strategy because you know that's
Busted redhead.
anyway. That's a good strategy. Oh my.
DG Bill, our guest international director Joe Morero, is that correct? Right. DG Cat Gone, DG John Schroeder from Southern California, our guest. All PDGs, district leaders, clients, my friends. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
It's with a sense of humility and gratitude. I accept the position as the governor, district governor of District 4C3. I'm immensely thankful to all Lions and the delegates from all the clubs and for electing me as the district governor. You have elected not just me, you elected two other leaders, the best leaders in our district to help me. Number one, Linda Barbaras, the first PDG, and Manil Babu Shrestha as the second VDG. The best team, we're going to do the best we can. Wherever Bill is going to stop, that's where we're going to start. And we're going to get advice from him and continue the journey. And our goal is to make continuous improvement. And there are many leaders of this district call me and offer help to support many people. Many people want to step up and join the committee and join the cabinet to help the team. I really appreciate those people for stepping up to make this district better and better and make our district the best in California. That's our goal. I think that's easy. Together, as a good big family, Lions family, we can make it happen. We have very good people in this district. District Governor Bill and Darlene, you both and your cabinet did an outstanding job during the toughest time ever in the past 100 years. During this pandemic, my friend and my advisor and guide, Bill, I give more credit to Darlene, okay? You both were very good in communication. Communicating not only to the government team, every month he scheduled a meeting. We cannot miss that meeting. Okay, if we don't ask questions, he will tell, okay? So, Linda, I agree on that part, right? The communication?
Absolutely.
I'm not complaining about the past communication, dude. You have good communication also, okay? Okay, so we are improving and we want to continue to improve that situation. Okay, communication is a key. We don't want the people come back, I didn't know, you didn't tell me, so we try to do the best we can in communication. And Bill, taking risk and be courageous. This convention is a perfect example, okay? During this pandemic, we didn't have any in-person meetings for a long time. He take that courage. Here we are doing our convention in person. Thank you for taking the risk, and sometimes those risks are good, okay? And you asked me when you want it. When you finish in June, we will pick up that point, okay? We are getting ready for that, and with your support and everyone's support, together we will make it happen. We have many leaders like our PCC, Denny Grotrian, Dajan Thapa, Gary Wong, so many people to guide us, so many people offering help. Dr. Moore, many people, all of you. We need everyone's skill, we need everyone's help. One of our goals is trying to bring people together, okay? We are scattered all over the place, but at least our mindset, our goal is to serve people, okay? We can have difference in opinion, but at the end of the day, our goal is to help others. As a big family, we need to take care of each other as lions, then together we can take care of others. And one other thing I just want to mention is the district installation. Is it too early to say that?
Say what you want.
Okay, July 31st, we're going to have a very good event. I want everyone here to be present that day. Our PIP, past international president, Joe Preston, will be here to make that happen. So please support and come and join and celebrate that occasion. So, including John from Southern California, he committed to come here, right, John?
I'm here.
Okay. Okay, so John is my co-governor this year, a second time, like Bill. Okay, recycled governor, right? Is that John? Can I say that?
Yes, you can.
Okay. So, let me introduce John so he can have a speech. Lion John Schroeder joined in Lions in 1977. He served in various positions in District 4C6, that is our neighbor district, San Jose, and served as a district governor during the year 1991-92. He is a life member of Lions Club International and a progressive Melvin Jones Fellow and Helen Keller Fellow. Lion John was an attorney in private for the past 18 years, followed by as a judge in Santa Clara County for 18 years. Santa Clara County Superior Court. After his retirement from the bench, Lion John was selected as executive director for Lions Eye Foundation of California, Nevada, until he moved to Southern California and joined Seal Beach Club, which is the largest clubs in America. It's a 350, what is the number?
330.
330 members in one club. So let me welcome John to say a few words.
Yes, John.
It's a great day to be a lion, right? I want to hear it. It's a great day to be a lion. All right. You know, one of the important things that we have to do is learn to work together. It's not just one club's project, it's the district's project. We need to be able to say, hey, Pinole, if you need some help, maybe Crockett can come on over and help you.
Yeah.
Or if one of the other clubs needs help, you can ask to have your members come on over. Now, my community, Seal Beach community, is about 25,000 people, and we have 330 members. How do we do that? 3 words. Do we know what the 3 words are?
Nobody would say.
Service, service,
And service.
service. That's how you gain members, Lions. It's only through service that you gain members. We have a slogan in Seal Beach. We never let a lion fail. If somebody has a project and wants to go with it, we'll give it a shot. And we'll get some people to do it with you. Now, we have the advantage of numbers because we have 330 members. But that doesn't mean that your club could not say, hey, we need some help on this project. We have a great idea. Don't forget that we're in this together. We are together in Lionism throughout the world. One of the things that impressed me about Lions is 4 years ago, Sylvia and I and our son Stephen moved to Southern California. We didn't know one single person. And here I am coming in as governor. Why? Because I immediately had 1,200 members of Lions in Southern California who were my friend. No matter where you go in the world, you have a friend in Lions. Remember that. And Lions, remember, as Governor Bill tells us, what are the 3 most important parts of service? Service, and more service, and more service. God bless all of you for everything that you do. Thank you so much for having me over this weekend. And I got to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning because my flight was changed from noon to 7. Now, luckily for James, I arranged for Lyft to pick up because I didn't trust his driving at 4 a.m.
Denny's not so lucky. The ID's plane flight is at 6. Denny has to have him at the airport by 4 a.m. tomorrow morning. So, but I told him we'll just keep him up all night. He can sleep on the airplane. No reason why not. All right, while they finish that up, I have an extra phone.
Oh. All right. Keep it free.
Oh, James!
Anybody on there you know?
I wondered why it said fly United.
Good, James.
All right, they're
Looks like it's getting closer.
gonna raise it up there and see what we've got. Immediately following this presentation, we'll take a short break while we set up for the memorial service, and then we'll have the memorial service right after this presentation.
Listing every weekend what you can do for service. So
Well, this is good. That's like forward.
this is important to do. There's a lot.
He doesn't need any introduction, but I'll introduce past council chairman and my friend and fellow Crockett Lion, Denny Grotrand. And he is a mere shadow of himself, thanks to his wife now and Richard.
Thank you all, and thank you, Governor Bill. My job is to introduce our speaker, but I first have to apologize because I had to come in a little bit late, but I have a good excuse. I had to leave early last night so I could get up at 3 o'clock this morning because I am one of the group leaders training the new incoming First Vice District governors for next year. In my particular group, there are 28, and they're in 12 different countries in actually 13 different time zones.
Wow.
So I have them from India to Australia to Europe to Africa. And it's really a challenge. I mean, always before, we would bring them into the Q Center in St. Charles, Illinois. We bring in like 780 governors from around the world. We do the training there for 4 days. Well, all of a sudden we had to do it virtually. And it was really quite difficult. For my 28, I had an English-speaking class, but there are challenges. 2 of my individuals from India have translators. So when I speak, of course, it's translated to them. They have a question, go back to their translator, who then comes back to me. And I have one lady in Botswana who has a translator. So it's not like having people in a room like this where I can talk to them, we can have a lot of camaraderie back and forth. Doing it, again, Lions Clubs International went out and bought something that's called the Encore platform so that we can connect around the world. It's an amazing facility, but it's very, very challenging, and I really like it. So the second part of that is that this morning's class, I was joined by our incoming international president, Doug Alexander, and he told me 2 things. Number one, he wanted to say hello to all the Lions of 4C3. So on behalf of our incoming president, hello. Secondly, he said to let me know that he sent you one of his very best directors. He is so proud of Dr. Marraro. President Alexander said he sent us one of his best. So that's who we're repping. Now, Jose has a sister, I believe, that lives in Brooklyn, not far from where President Alexander is. But as we go forward, before I introduce him, we have a special lady here, and she's the one who takes care of him, and that's Anna Garcia Marraro. Anna, stand up, please.
Yeah.
In Osceola, Puerto Rico. I mean, she runs the whole thing, and the hardest part of her, if you get a chance to talk with her, she'll brag about those 3 kids. She does a great job at the medical center. They have some real challenges down there, and the way they do an outreach program is really unique. And again, she's just a very supportive husband. And any of us Lions know to really do the good job that we need to do, we need to have that supporting spouse. So one more time, give a welcome to Anna Garcia. Now, this next gentleman I have to introduce, I was really surprised. Well, first of all, you have a program, so I don't have to read all the things that he's done. I mean, he has the time, the dedication, the service that he's given to our organization is really remarkable. And it's no surprise that, again, I hear from our international president that he's one of the best that they have on the international board. One of the challenges that Bill mentioned in terms of our voting for the district doing online, again, Jose is part of the election committee, right? And then you set this all up and it's going to work perfectly, isn't it? I was really surprised as we got to talking, and I found out that Dr. Marraro and I really have a lot of things in common. I mean, for instance, we both grow bonsai plants, the miniature trees. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, he has over 300 bonsai plants that he takes care of. I have 3. So we have that in common. And the other thing is, quite surprisingly, he has a second language. He speaks Spanish.
Really?
Well, and I speak Pig Latin. I mean, actually, he's just a remarkable individual. I mean, again, for instance, I took he and Anna down to the Bancroft Gardens here in Walnut Creek. I mean, he's an amazing individual. He's like a truly a man for all seasons. When you talk to him, he is so wide range in terms of his knowledge. We would go through the garden, and I'd point out, so showing all my knowledge, I'd say, oh, there's an aloe plant. He said, oh, yeah, that's family so forth, that's genus so forth. He had all the Latin names for every plant there. We had a docent that came up, and the docent was telling us about this one particular tree, and he was saying something about this tree being indigenous and so forth. And Jose said, oh, no, that's from Australia. He's correcting the docent. And that's just part of what he does. He is so wide-ranging. You're talking about the history of, again, whether Puerto Rico will become a state or not. But you can talk about the things that he's done medically with the stuff that's going on with the pandemic and how he's reaching out to these people. I just can't tell you enough about what a great individual he is and what a fantastic job he is doing on our international director, Dr. Jose Marrero.
We tried. Thank you very much, Bill. Bill Riddle, area leader of our action team. District Governor Bill Riddle, thank you for your invitation. District Governor Kat Noon Kakon.
Yes, both the doggone, yeah.
Yeah, thank you. District Governor for C5, all distinguished leaders, Lions, any guests? Thank you for receiving me and giving so much fun and warm embrace. In the name of our International President, Dr. Junjuk Choi, and the Board of Directors, I give you my truly thanks for being here. It's a great opportunity. I've been learning a lot about your district. You're doing a fantastic job. We are adapting to a new condition, the COVID, and we are survived. Last night there were recognitions given, and I think we should give applause to the past district governor, because, you know, let's give him an applause. Being able to suddenly have all your plans change and keep on working is not an easy thing. Things happen sometimes in your life that hit you so hard, and you can get shocked. But you realize you have to do something, and you do it, and he did it. And the district survived and keep on working. So people ask me, where's Arecibo? What is Arecibo? Or where's Puerto Rico? Well, you see, Puerto Rico is part of the U.S. territories. The United States, and I'm not going to explain how, has 14 territories in the whole world. 5 of them have people living on there. So they are North Mariana Islands, Guam, America Samoa, the U.S. Virgin Islands, and of course, Puerto Rico. And all of them are beautiful to go because they are mostly in the tropics. So whenever you want a vacation, you can consider going all them because we use U.S. currency and you don't have to have any passport needs and anything. You just go there, enjoy the environment, things like that, and we use U.S. Postal Service, all that thing. And I'm part of District 51. 51 has 3 districts. I'm in the largest one. We have right now 1,559 members, 1,559 members, so we are positive in membership. We have a new club. And my club is Arecibo Capitan Correa. We are 41 members and we are positive by 2. So we are growing, we are doing good. I'm on district status participating in conventions. Your convention was also in the worldwide, in the international convention. Why? I believe that we Lions, as we join an organization, as persons, we should take part in all these activities. Because you start to meet people. You start having relationships. You start learning how things are done in other areas. Even in your own district, your different clubs have different ways to do things. So you should visit yourself. Once in a while, visit other districts. See how they do things. I was like 2 weeks ago with another district, and when they exchanged, they had this club cleaning board, and they give the past district governor give it to the new governor of this board to help him keep the district clean. That was fun. He said, that's something new for me. So we learned. So now this year, you have all the opportunity to attend the convention, international convention. And that is wonderful, because it's going to be virtual. That means you can register. If you haven't done so, do it now. But you will be able to take part of it. and be part of history. The first virtual convention by Lions Clubs International. Of course, you also have to have your delegates. You are authorized, every club, one delegate for every 25 members. Marrero, how I can appoint my delegates for my club? If you are a club officer, what you do is go to my LCI application, press my club, and there, if you are an officer, you will see a new tab that will say convention. You choose it, you choose the convention we are going to take part, and there you have the name. You can put as many names as you are authorized. You cannot put extra names. No. It won't allow you. You can change names till a certain date. I don't have it here in my book right now. It was in the presentation. So, but the thing is, put those delegates. We need to vote. We have Douglas Alexander for president, and he's a friend of mine, so make sure if you vote for him. You have Brian Sheehan, which is a fantastic guy. He's a fun, he's an excellent speaker, also an excellent leader. We have Patty here from Canada, which is also an outstanding leader. And then we have from Brazil coming Fabricio Oliveira. I hope you vote for him, because it's going to be challenging. And the convention venue, how many of you have been in an international convention or a convention by multiple districts? So, okay, you've been those in India or somewhere else around here in the United States? Yeah, you have, well, we are still deciding how we are going to organize that. In technology, we provide the information, but the person that is going to take the decision is the convention committee. So we have two ways, I cannot show them here. But we have a view that will look like similar to a hotel. And you will be, in your screen, you will see all the venues and the screens like there were doors. And you can choose if you're going to have a conference, or you're going to go to the show, or you want to go to the store, just like the International Convention. And we are organizing this project to be an ongoing 24-hour project. Why? Well, of course, because when you're sleeping, someone is awake, you know. And they have the right to have a live show. Yes. Why not miss something? No. Whatever is done when you're sleeping is going to be recorded and it's going to be there. So you can open it and see it like it was going alive, but it's not alive, it's recorded. So you have that thing squared away. The other thing about delegates, make sure whoever you choose as delegate has a unique email. Sometimes when we are a family group, we tend to share the same email. It will work. You are only authorized to have a delegate with one unique email. And make sure that email is the same one in my LCI when you submit him and register him as a delegate in the type of convention. There's both two registrations. One in my LCI to identify the delegate, the other one in my convention. The convention, you register yourself. What LCI will do is match the emails. They match. First thing gone. First verification. They're going to send you an email with a key. Nobody is supposed to have that key. If you share that key, don't blame you lose your vote. Once you have the key, that will be set on verification. You will open a page from a program that's called Simply Voting. That says it will have the Alliance logo. And you will have all the candidates for all the international directors and all the positions. And you will not be able to vote more than what you are authorized or less than what you are authorized. If you vote for Fabricio and the other person, it will not work. You have to vote for one. If you are going to vote for international director for Constitutional Area 1, you have to choose 6 of them. You have one from California, please vote for him. But if you candidates, going to be more representation at Constitutional Area 1. I'm not going to be able to 5 votes, it will not pass. And so forth for the different constitutional areas, because as delegate, you vote for all the directors, no matter from what area they are. I don't know them. Choose whatever you want. Make sure you vote. Hear what your leaders tell you. Who to endorse, who are endorsed. The delegates will have 48 hours to submit the vote. Once you submit the vote and you press send, it's gone. You have done your part, you will receive a receipt, you will receive a page, a connection, where you can verify the results, because the results will be automatically, why not? But they will not be immediately posted. We don't want someone having an idea, oh, we are losing a war here. You know? And what else I have to tell you? Well, I have technology. And technology, we're taking very, very real. We are very serious about the security of your information. You know that you hear about cyber attacks and stealing information. It's not surprising. Don't be surprised. But at the UNCI, we are being attacked several times. They tried to collect the information. Luckily, we have been able to protect it. But we decided to move the information from a computer to a cloud. Why a cloud? First, because you can recover a cloud faster. Second, because those people that are set in the cloud space has more security than any company. They have not only our company, but many companies to protect, plus their reputation. So they take very serious that. We have antivirus software, new antivirus software. We have new programs running at international level. We meet and we start to see the highest standards in the world, which are from the European community. We still have many clubs that doesn't use my LCI to report their membership. And understandable, we have to meet certain rules from the countries, okay? Because we are international unit organization, doesn't mean that all the clubs follow the same rules. They have rules in their countries on how to do things, and they have to obey them. But we find a way to get information, okay? We do frequent updates. We have increased language support. We recently added Nepalese as an official language. Those that speak Nepalese, be proud of it. Yeah. Also, we are using.
I was watching a video.
Having its